It's almost time to put the insanity hat back on. You know why I'm the greatest trader on YouTube? Because Gregory Mannarino, with his imminent crash calls from 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, never happened. But I make an imminent crash video, and it actually happens. So we got the 218 on the Qs today, and I covered. I left some money on the table. What else is new? The options were completely overpriced. I wound up paying $3 for a contract, so again, it almost became not worth it. I'd rather just day trade the TQQ when it rolled over. I mean, we got exactly what I was looking for. Gap up, bullshit move, rolled over, went red, and tanked. Now everybody wants to know what happens next. Who cares what happens next? Trade what happens next. Tomorrow, if we gap down and we gather some steam internally and organically, and the VIX starts to fall, we'll have a little snapback rally. You got to remember, the market is foretelling what's about to happen over the next 6 to 12 months, right? So yeah, man, thank you. See, at least I know people have listened to me because I get emails and texts about thank you. I get thank yous. So I know, but this is where I wanted to talk about. I'm still a schmuck. And there's two guys out there that think I'm the biggest loser in the world, and they have all the reason to think so. Obviously, you know the Jimmy story, right? I mean, it's Jimmy's fault that he didn't want to sell on the way out. But then I got another guy that every trade I tell him to take is a loser. I get him into Tesla. We get out of Tesla. Stock goes up 500 points. Because I didn't want him to be, he's a conservative guy. I'm trying to not be in too many aggressive trades. So Tesla down there at 320 to 385, that's what we were looking for, and we got it. Once the thing broke over 500, I thought we could probably go to 750 or 1,000, but it wasn't more, that was kind of not his speed at that time. Space, I thought it was a little bit too volatile, so never even got involved. But I just want to apologize. It's just bad luck. And you might be watching this video and you're saying to yourself, oh, you called the crash, did you? Then how come I didn't have any QQ puts in my account? They were so expensive. But I'm willing to risk my money first, not your money. I don't want you buying a $3 contract where you're risking $3,000. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we made money on this trade, but think about what we did. We bought a $230 call over the weekend, thinking that the market was going to get hammered, and it got hammered. But we needed the stock market to crash to make some real money on that trade. What if it wouldn't have crashed? That would have been $3,000 out the window in your account again. So what do? I go with the GE in your account, or for you, and you choose to go with GE because I convinced you it's a nice conservative play where you probably could squeeze out 2 points. Turns into a freaking disaster. We're going to lose all of our money on those $13 calls. I mean, this is why I never did a pick service. I'd rather teach people how to trade so then they could do and find their own ideas based on these trades, like Pan W today. I'm not short, but somebody's thanking me for their trade on Pan W short because they listened to me and how much I hate that industry and I think it's a scam. I'm not in it. Anyway, but I just want to make a formal apology. I'm not going to use your name on the video. If you're watching this video, I do suck for you. I know it's not a huge amount of money. It's not life-changing. You know, I lost 10 grand on the GE trade. Obviously, we got it. We top ticked it, and then the market got hammered, and there was nothing we could do about it. I mean, really, almost every play that I've given you has been terrible. And every single one of them started out good, which is even more sad. We had the DDD, you know, we're up 12% in this trade, and I'm thinking, why sell it? We're probably going to rally and make some more money, right? And I mean, I can't believe that I could be doing a lot of right things, and obviously I am. I just can't do it for this. I just have no luck with you, and I don't know what to say. I suck. So before you come on YouTube and say I'm a scam artist or a charlatan, or you have every right to say it, because every trade I did for you in the last year has been the loser. Even the one that we were doing well on, the Twitter, we still wound up getting out flat. I had the AUPH for you. We still wound up getting out flat. I mean, I can't. It's unbelievable. I gave you U.S. Steel. We're up 2 points even on that dumb trade. We still wound up losing money. I mean, unbelievable bad luck. So my suggestion is, and always my suggestion, my picks are good, but once you start picking certain picks out of the picks, then it becomes luck. Because if you had Tesla, Space, and GE this whole time, you don't care about the GE. All right. So anyway, I'm going to listen to the Space conference call. I haven't listened to a conference call since 1999, probably, or maybe 2001. Not that I really care about fundamentals, but I'm curious to hear what they have to say. And I appreciate that. Thank you. But again, I've got a one guy. I'm 0 for 20. It's hard to believe. I'm looking at some of these trades that we did together in their account. 0 for 20. I mean, I am awful. How could somebody that's getting most of the stuff right, just every choice that I've made for you has been wrong, and there's no denying it. So if you want to come on YouTube and post some stuff right here and saying I'm a complete fraud, I will understand, because in your eyes I suck, and I just want to make it perfectly clear that I understand. And if you want to post some shit yelling at me, then I understand. I mean, I am legitimately 0 for 20, and it's hard to believe. Anyway, I just needed to get that off my chest. I'm ashamed, really. Just, I mean, it just should have put 3 puts in your account. You didn't have to go crazy. You know, 10 UVXY calls. Who cares, man? It's like I'm trying to be ultra conservative, and all those ideas were just terrible. I at this point, I don't know why I didn't buy you some UVXY. I mean, the first time since 2011, seriously, the first time since 2011, I was long UVXY for more than a day.
Good afternoon. My name is Jason, and I will be your conference operator today. At this time, I would like to welcome everyone to Virgin Galactic's fourth quarter and full year 2019 earnings conference call. All lines have been placed on mute to prevent any background noise. After the speaker's remarks, there will be a question and answer session. If you would like to ask a question during this time, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad. If you would like to withdraw your question, press the pound key. Thank you. Hosting today's conference call will be Michelle Cly, Executive Vice President, General Counsel, and Secretary at Virgin Galactic. As a reminder, today's call is being recorded. I would now like to turn the conference over to Ms. Clyde. Please go ahead.
I'm streaming
them. Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Virgin Galactic's fourth quarter and full year 2019 earnings conference call.
Can you hear it?
With me today are George Whiteside, Chief Executive Officer, and John Campagna, Chief Financial Officer, who will provide prepared remarks. Also with me is Enrico Palermo, Chief Operating Officer.
Enrico Palazzo works for Virgin Galactic
to answer questions during the Q&A portion of the call. Earlier today, we issued a press release and made a slide presentation available on our investor relations website, which provides an overview of our business and financial highlights for the fourth quarter and full year 2019. During today's call, we will make certain forward-looking statements within the meaning of the federal securities laws. Forward-looking statements are predictions, projections, and other statements about future events that are based on current expectations and assumptions, and as a result are subject to risks and uncertainties. Many factors could cause actual future events to differ materially from the forward-looking statements in this communication. For more information about factors that may cause actual results to materially differ from forward-looking statements, please refer to the earnings press release we issued today, as well as the risk factors section of the annual report on Form 10-K that we will file with the Securities and Exchange Commission, in addition to the company's subsequent filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Forward-looking statements speak only as of the date they are made. Readers are cautioned not to put undue reliance on forward-looking statements. With that, I'd like to turn the call over to George Whiteside.
Thank you, Michelle. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to be hosting our first earnings call as a public company now that we have completed our transaction with Social Capital head of Sophia and are listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Both of these events are major steps forward in our mission to open space for everyone, and we continue to make great progress towards reaching that goal. I would like to start by providing an overview of our business, what we've achieved so far, and our strategy to drive growth going forward. I'll then turn to our fourth quarter activity and also provide detail on our current areas of focus. John will then take you through the financial highlights. Starting with our investment thesis on slide 3, Virgin Galactic is the world's first and only public company focused on commercial human spaceflight. We believe the commercial exploration of space represents one of the most exciting and significant technology initiatives of our time, and our mission is to broaden access to space and enable routine, consistent, and affordable travel. Significant market opportunity exists to provide high net worth individuals with a unique horizontal launch spaceflight experience
shares,
at a fraction of the expense incurred by other private individuals to date. There is already significant demand for high-end luxury experiences, particularly out-of-home experiences, which outpaced the broader segment growth by 7% for 2018. Our customer base is highly engaged, and we have seen sustained interest in our product offering since our founding. We have over 600 reservations and approximately 80 million in deposits, representing over $120 million of potential revenue. Registrations of interest continue to grow at a rapid pace and currently stand at 7,957 as of February 23rd, 2020, more than doubling since our last update in 2019.
7,000.
We believe our business model is attractive and highly efficient, underpinned by the reusable, scalable design of our spaceships. The design features meaningfully reduce the operational cost of each spaceflight over time, delivering strong unit economics. Importantly, we have a strong competitive position in the commercial spaceflight industry with more than $1 billion of investment behind the company. We expect to benefit greatly from our first mover advantage, which is reinforced by significant barriers to entry for potential new competitors, supported by the substantial investment we have made in our technology and the progress we have achieved to date. In addition, we're confident in the financial strength of our business. I will talk later about our important announcement today of the One Small Step initiative, through which we will start to validate the huge interest we are seeing from people signing up to our future flyer list.
7,000.
The One Small Step program marks an important milestone to reactivate our sales engine. We've seen approximately 8,000 people register interest to fly since our December space flight, which is very exciting to see. What One Small Step will provide us is a means to qualify new prospects and bring new people into the Galactic community, while enabling those prospects to be first in line to purchase a ticket once we have seats available.
That's 1.7 billion.
As we move past commercial launch and increase our flight rate through bringing more spaceships online, our business will really gain momentum. 2021 is when we expect to see the ramp up in our revenue and cash flows. Over time, we expect to benefit from operating and build efficiencies to drive our profitability. We are in a strong cash position today as a result of the transaction with social capital Hedo Sophia, and we have no debt on our balance sheet. John will go into more detail on the financials later. Finally, we have a strong management and flight operations team in place with decades of experience in the space and aviation sectors. Let me now share some key milestones we've achieved over the past 15 months that demonstrate our progress and pace thus far. Turning to slide 5. On December 13th, 2018, we successfully launched the first commercial space vehicle to put humans into space. This was a historic step and was the first crewed space launch from US soil since 2011, the retirement of the space shuttle. Our pilots who flew this flight were subsequently awarded their official astronaut wings by the US Secretary of Transportation in January. Turning to slide 6, we followed this up by having the first non-pilot crew member flown on a commercial space vehicle on February 22nd, 2019.
It's rocking.
Beth Moses, our chief astronaut instructor, completed her first successful spaceflight, becoming the first non-pilot crew member to fly on a commercial space vehicle, fly at faster than Mach 3, and unstrap and float freely in space in a commercial space vehicle. Beth and the 2 pilots for this flight were also awarded their official astronaut wings, this time by Associate Administrator Wayne Monteith, who runs the FAA's Space Transportation Division. Turning to slide 7, on May 10th, 2019, we initiated the move to our operational headquarters at Spaceport America in southern New Mexico. Spaceport America is the world's first purpose-built commercial spaceport and home to our Virgin Galactic Gateway to Space terminal, for which we have exclusive use. The spaceport offers unparalleled operational advantages. Most importantly, it is within the restricted airspace of the White Sands Missile Range, meaning that we will not disturb surrounding commercial air traffic during our missions, enabling a higher ultimate operational tempo. It also offers great weather for operations year-round and beautiful natural surroundings. We made this announcement at the New Mexico State Capitol with Governor Lujan Grisham, and it was a significant moment for the company as it meant the relocation of dozens of employees from our manufacturing base in Mojave, California. Turning to slide 8, on August 15th, 2019, we relocated our carrier aircraft called VMS Eve to New Mexico, at which point Spaceport America became operationally functional. Specifically, we activated our mission control, our telemetry and tracking systems, and a wide range of additional systems and processes. Turning to slide 9, on October 8th, 2019, we announced that we had entered into a strategic partnership with Boeing and received $20 million in strategic investment from Boeing's Horizon X Ventures. We are excited about this partnership and its potential to support our mission to open access to the world and space in a safe and responsible way. It also supports our focus on developing high-speed global mobility technology. I'll provide a bit more detail on our high-speed efforts later in this presentation, and we will provide information on specific projects as our partnership with Boeing ramps up. Turning to slide 10, on October 16th, 2019, we announced our collaboration with Under Armour and also unveiled the flight suits that our future astronauts will wear in flight. Under Armour deployed their latest garment and footwear technologies to provide our future astronauts with suits that will be comfortable, flexible, safe, and increase their enjoyment.
I can't believe we're talking about space suits, but.
Turning to slide 11, on October 25th, 2019, we completed our merger with social capital Hedosophia, creating the world's first and only publicly traded company focused on commercial spaceflight. This was a hugely exciting and transformational day for us all, and we appreciate the support from many of you on the phone prior to and since our public listing. Turning to slide 12, in connection with completing our merger with social capital Hedosophia and becoming a publicly traded company, we installed a world-class board of directors. We believe each of our directors brings significant and complementary expertise and experience to our team. We've listed out our board's experience on slide 12 of today's presentation. You will see experience from the world's leading aerospace mission assurance organization, as well as some of the top airlines of the world and the leading.
I can't believe I'm listening to a conference call either.
A thoughtful collection of leaders will serve the company and its shareholders well as we establish commercial space operations while looking forward towards high-speed mobility. Turning to slide 13.
Are you listening? Are you still at spacesuits?
2019, we kicked off our astronaut readiness program.
Oh, slide 13 doesn't work.
Astronaut customers for their flights to space at the Under Armour global headquarters in Baltimore, including undertaking a number of flight preparation activities.
Sell the stock. Slide 13 doesn't work.
Some of our earliest customers to be fitted for their flight suits, do their
there it goes.
receive training on health and wellness advice, as well as continue the paperwork process for their flight. Turning to slide 14, on January 8th, 2020, we announced that the second spaceship in our fleet had completed a major build milestone and achieved weight on wheels, where all major structural elements of the vehicle were assembled and the vehicle deployed its main landing gear and carried its own weight for the first time. We achieved weight on wheels faster and more efficiently, both in terms of process efficiencies and in completeness of the build, than our first spaceship, allowing us to reach the weight on wheels milestone approximately 9 months faster than our first ship, largely through the use of modular build processes, as well as experience curve benefits. Turning to slide 15. A few weeks ago, on February 13th, 2020, we relocated our first spaceship, VSS Unity, from Mojave, California, to Spaceport America in New Mexico. This captive carry flight provided a valuable opportunity for engineers to evaluate VSS Unity for over 3 hours at high altitude and cold temperatures, a longer period of time than is experienced during missions to space. This milestone was a significant accomplishment for us, and I'm really proud of our team. Turning to slide 16. Now, I would like to provide some detail on the FAA approval process. We already have our commercial launch license, which allows Virgin Galactic to conduct spaceflight missions.
Great.
We have already
The stocks are doing exactly what I wanted to do.
What we are doing now is going through the final process to fly.
It opens up down here. And it goes green, I'm buying more stocks. Anyway. Yeah. All right. I'm out of here. Listen. Go, I just wanted to say, dude, I suck. But if Virgin Galactic goes green tomorrow, I'm buying you 10,000 contracts. So let's hope for the best. I got a couple of nice key levels. If it breaks over there tomorrow, I'll get you involved. All right. Hopefully it works out. I can make all that money back in 2 days. QQQ. Yeah, it was all right. you know, the options got so expensive that I sold the 230s, ready to roll them into something today, but everything was so jacked up. So we just shorted the TQQ. Today worked out really perfectly. It's not supposed to be this easy, you know. It was a boring half an hour where they were chopping around. Nobody knew what to do. And then at 10:22, it all turned around. And right at that crucial moment, once you went under the VWAP, and everything I'm doing from now on is going to be intraday. I'm obviously in space. I'm hanging in there. Most options are going to just on space. The put options are all right now. Everybody's losing. So if you bought puts, you're a loser. If you bought calls, you're a loser because the stock basically is flat. So all the premium is going to come out, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. If it gaps down tomorrow, which it looks like it might, and if it holds 31 on a more of a sell-off and then starts to bounce, I think we'll get an exact replica of what we saw today, where you get a nice, 2 or 3 point move. It's just too popular of a stock right now to think it's gonna tank, and they have Under Armour spacesuits. I mean, fucking A. Let me see.
Highlighting experience and gather additional.
All right, I'll listen to that later, maybe. But
our powered flight program, which will enable us to evaluate.
Bottom line is the market makers knew this entire sell-off was coming. All right. The option prices almost basically was up to, 20 or 30%. They were up. And the reason I knew that this market was going to go down was that the puts were increasing in the puts were increasing in value as the stock market was going up on Friday. So I was looking to buy. What's up, man? I was looking to buy those 230s, right? And the market starts to rally, and the 230 puts started going up. What's that all about? So right there, you knew that they were jacking those options up because they knew the stock market was going to sell off on Monday. So we traded pretty well today. I mean, I had the TQQ short. I covered too early. I bought them, and then I had a nice trade in the I called, the bottom almost 20 cents off the lows on the TQs, just waiting for the UVXY to start coming in, and then I just bought the TQQ. Took me 4 chances. Took me 4 times. I would get in, I'd sell some at a profit, and then get out flat. Did that 3 times, and then finally got some follow through. But no, I wouldn't own stocks. You don't need to own stocks when the market's this volatile. You should be able to find a good idea every day and make some money. But there are some if this market really gets hammered, I'm going to go back to all the stocks that I owned before. Give me Twitter under 30, I'm in. Give me Uber under 30, I'm in. Give me DDD back at $8, I'll do that one again. I'm looking for I to go. Well, that one I still own a little bit, but if I goes back to that 380, I do like that. Not much else really. I'm just going to stick with trading the market in general because we're so, we got a lot of movement. TQQ is phenomenal. Why? There's no reason the Qs can't sell off another 10% from here, which is 21 points. So if the UVXY has another up day, we are going to see that's a unicorn. I don't know that the UVXY has rallied 4 days in a row, maybe since Ebola. So it's got to be 4 or 5 years since that happened. And by the way, the UVXY, I mean, as much as it's done a great job predicting all this movement and keeping me short, all those guys that buy UVXY thinking they're going to make hundreds of percent, it's not the same UVXY anymore. It doesn't do that anymore. You're not getting these massive rips. But if it doesn't sell off tomorrow, this market's got another 10% down. So that's what I'm looking at. But most importantly, guys, I can't stream both things at the same time while I'm actively trading. It's just I don't even want to chance it. Bandwidth problems, plus I got to use both my computers simultaneously. Email the Minotaur. The Minotaur is my minion. And come on in. Just one. He was clean shaven. It was dark. I didn't know what was going on until it was over. But, you know, live and learn. Remember, you're not gay if you don't push back. So. Ooh, ah. All right. I'm going to go take a snooze till tomorrow. If you're smoking, I got something new and exciting. I don't even know where it is right now. I'm lost. Woo! It must be in this drawer. I'm gay for VWeb. Yeah, man. What a day. Yeah, it's all crunched up now. Ooh, baby. You could smell it through the cyberspace. Dang. I rolled the biggest joint I have. I rolled the biggest joint I have smoked in a long time the other day, man. I had the big bamboos. Where are those big bamboos? Remember these? Big bamboo. All right. And if you're gay for me, that's all right. It's okay. I don't swing that way, but it's okay to like me. Don't be shy about it. You could say how you feel. I know I'm a handsome, charismatic, swashbuckling kind of guy. I mean, damn. I mean, I got money. I got charisma. Look at his face. I'm almost 50. I'm not regretting it yet, but I haven't smoked a cigarette in 2.5 years. All right, before we get all gay up in here, I'll see you guys in the morning. Email me if you want to talk to somebody that's a real success story. This guy right there, the gay for VWAP guy, that guy knows his shit. Gay. All right, remember, guys, it's going to be very, very active tomorrow. Be careful. And I'll see you in the morning. All right. Good luck. And to my guy, I haven't actually smoked crack. I've smoked some lewd combinations. Kind of felt like crack. It was like lewds and like something else. I think it might have been PCP or something. I don't know. I wasn't right. I haven't smoked crack. Never actually seen crack, actually, considering I've been around some crazy people. You smoke crack? How is that? Smoke crack, get your job back? All right, this conversation is retarded. I'll see you guys in the morning. Andrew, is that the Andrew? Andrew, where are you? I'm still waiting for you to come back to the room, man. And to my friend that I made this video for, I don't know, man. I'm gonna make that money back for you. It's gonna be one good trade. It's impossible that I could have this kind of a streak in your with us. You know, it's just nuts. But listen, congratulations if you listened to me on Thursday and you made some money on this stuff. I think we got more downside, but it'll be a big tell tomorrow where we gap, where the VIX goes, and all that stuff. All right? I like when people show up just to ask me, that tell me I'm a crackhead bitch talking about crack. I love YouTube. You crack ass, cracker, crackety, crack asshole. Oh man. What's wrong with you people? Seriously. See ya. Tell him what's the story there, JD. Solid Jello. Man. Yeah, they all love me. I'll see you in hell. Yeah. Troll bitches. All right, I'll see you in the morning. I'm really leaving. And don't call me, Dave. It's nap time for the old Jew. Oh, he's Jewish too? And he's bald? Oh. See ya.